My introduction is Nikon Revelina Management Class 23A NPM 234111094. Here I will explain the material regarding compliance and legal risk management. Effective compliance and legal risk management is crucial for organizations to navigate the complex regulatory landscape. By proactively identifying and mitigating risks, companies can protect their reputation, avoid costly penalties, and foster a culture of ethical business practices. Introduction to Compliance and Legal Risk Definition. Compliance and legal risk refer to the potential for an organization to incur financial, reputational, or operational harm due to failure to adhere to relevant laws, regulations, or internal policies. Importance. Effective compliance ensures the organization operates within the bounds of the law, protects its stakeholders, and maintains its social license to operate. Scope. Compliance and legal risk encompasses a broad range of areas, including data privacy, financial reporting, environmental regulations, and more. Regulatory landscape and industry standards. Organizations must navigate an ever-evolving landscape of international, national, and local regulations that govern their operations. Industry standards. Specific industries often have their own set of established best practices and guidelines that companies must adhere to. Compliance frameworks. Recognized frameworks, such as ISO 19600 and COSO, provide a structured approach to implementing effective compliance programs. Identifying compliance risks. Risk identification. Proactively analyze an organization's operations, policies, and procedures to uncover potential areas of noncompliance. Risk assessment. Evaluate the likelihood and potential impact of identified risks to prioritize and address the most critical issues. Risk monitoring. Continuously monitor for changes in the regulatory environment and new or emerging risks that may require attention. Risk mitigation. Develop and implement appropriate controls and strategies to reduce the likelihood and impact of compliance risks. Developing a compliance program. Governance. Establish clear roles, responsibilities, and accountabilities for compliance oversight and management. Risk assessment. Conduct a comprehensive risk assessment to identify, prioritize, and address compliance risks. Policies and procedures. Implement robust policies, procedures, and controls to ensure adherence to laws, regulations, and industry standards. Implementing policies and procedures. Written policies. Develop clear, comprehensive, and easily accessible policies that outline compliance requirements and expectations. Operational procedures. Establish detailed procedures to ensure consistent and effective implementation of compliance policies across the organization. Communication. Effectively communicate compliance policies and procedures to all employees to foster understanding and buy-in. Training. Provide regular, role-specific compliance training to ensure employees have the knowledge and skills to adhere to requirements. Employee training and awareness. Compliance education. Implement comprehensive training programs to educate employees on relevant laws, regulations, and internal policies. Ongoing reinforcement. Regularly refresh and reinforce compliance knowledge through workshops, e-learning modules, and communication campaigns. Behavioral coaching. Provide personalized coaching and guidance to help employees develop the skills and mindset to make ethical decisions. Monitoring and auditing. Compliance monitoring. Implement ongoing monitoring mechanisms, such as internal controls, automated systems, and periodic reviews, to identify and address compliance issues. Internal audits. Conduct regular internal audits to assess the effectiveness of the compliance program and identify areas for improvement. External audits. Engage independent third-party auditors to provide an objective evaluation of the organization's compliance practices and procedures. Responding to compliance breaches. Incident reporting. Establish clear protocols for the timely reporting and investigation of compliance breaches. Remediation. Implement appropriate corrective actions to address the root cause of the breach and mitigate any potential harm. Disciplinary action. Take disciplinary measures, as necessary, to hold individuals accountable and reinforce the importance of compliance. Regulatory notification. Notify relevant regulatory authorities, as required, and cooperate fully with any investigations or inquiries. Continuous improvement and adaptation. Lessons learned. Analyze the outcomes of compliance incidents, audits, and monitoring activities to identify opportunities for improvement. Benchmarking: compare the organization's compliance practices to industry best practices and peers to identify areas for enhancement. Regulatory changes: continuously monitor the regulatory landscape and adapt the compliance program to address new and evolving requirements. Organizational evolution: align the compliance program with the organization's strategic objectives, operational changes, and risk profile over time. Maybe that's all I can see. Thank you.